I'm Michelle and I'm a carpenter.
Welcome to Life of a Female Tradie podcast. Thank you for joining me. Let's just get straight into it. How did you get into carpentry?
It's kind of a long story, but I'll try and make it as short as I can. I was like very academic at school, so I did fine at school. And obviously, when you do fine at school, they push you towards the A levels, and then they push you towards university. So I did university for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I did university for 2 years, and I thought I wanted to be an architect.
Ooh, good choice.
Yeah, yeah, good choice. But my God, is it a lot of work?
I can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, respect for all the architects out there. Doing 7 years is a long time. I only managed two. And like, I came to the realization 2 years, especially when the stigma around architect students is you don't get much sleep, you do so much work because all of it's coursework. I was literally running on about 4 or 5 hours of sleep average. If you averaged it out in terms of like all-nighters, not having sleep, just going for like 48 hours at a time, stuff like
Wow.
that when it came to deadlines. And so I think that really affected my mental health and I just started hating it. Like the only thing I really liked about it, looking back now, is I loved the model making part of it, like making little things with my hands and like whatever. Like I really enjoyed all the DT and woodworking and stuff at school. I just never thought it would be an option for me. So at the end of our second year at uni, I went to Reading. They had carpenters come in, and I think they still do that module. They have carpenters come in and help you build a full scale project. So they built a
Wow.
pavilion. Yeah, this company came in, helped us build a pavilion. It was a whole week, and yeah, I just went, do you know what? I think I might just do this. And I think that was about May time. Yeah, 2018. And yeah, I just loved it. And I went, do you know what? I'm just gonna drop out. Obviously, I had all like my crying and stuff like to my family.
Aw.
Like, I don't think I could do it, but I've got this thing I want to do. So yeah, I took a year out. Well, I dropped out that year as soon as I completed second year, and then I went straight to college. Did a year at college. And I just loved it. Like college, it has its place, don't get me wrong, but like I just loved it, like all the little joinery bits. And then COVID happened, moved back home, and then found my apprenticeship during COVID with a big builder. And then from then onwards, just loving life.
Amazing. Definitely sounds like you found your calling in that moment. Definitely. Fair play for sticking out 2 years in uni at that architect's course. That sounds
Yeah.
hardcore.
Yeah, I mean, all my friends, I have great respect for them, like that managed to complete it and still are now trying to be architects still. So
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. Definitely. So, fresh into an apprenticeship, tell us a bit more about that. What were you working on at the time? What was your first go-to?
So literally everything. So it was because it was a builder and developer. It was just roofing, joisting. My first year really was mainly roofing, joisting, garage roofs,
Okay.
everything outside, and then first fix as well. But I think it was like now that I've done it, I come up with a saying like on building sites is if you can make it through your first winter as an apprentice, I think you're sorted. The first winter is always the hardest, and then you kind of get immune to the cold. Like it gets cold, don't get me wrong, but I think you just kind of get used to it and then you go, oh, it's all right. But I don't actually do much of that anymore. I'm still on building sites, but I do the second fix. So hanging doors, everything that's inside.
Fair play. Good choice.
Yeah. Just because not that I wouldn't be able to do it. But by myself, I can do everything in a second fix. I don't have to rely on someone else to do it with me.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Okay. Because I bet
Yeah.
fixing roof joists and stuff, that's some heavy timber.
It is. So yeah, the first year, funny enough, one of the guys that was basically like overseeing us, he basically made us carry everything. There was forklifts, but he made us carry everything, like from like plot to plot, which is I think is a right of way now. I think it made me and the other guys stronger.
Yeah.
But yeah, the heavy timbers, especially when they're wet.
Oh,
But
yes.
yeah, but I did learn a lot. So, and I really do like it. I just really miss it sometimes. So sometimes I just kind of wish I could go back on a roof, and I probably still could. Just need to find the right project to go onto a roof on.
Definitely. Because it all comes with added risk as well, working at height and things like that. And especially as a self-employed person, as a singular person, doing work at height is very risky. Like, I don't
Yeah.
do many externals being a decorator because of the height
Yeah.
aspect. So it obviously can be a factor for your work as well.
Yeah, I mean, most of the stuff that I do is on scaffolding, so it's not too bad. When, but when you're doing cladding or anything, and you're like at the gable of a roof, like the very, very top of a roof, I think I saw a video that came off my phone the other day that I was doing cladding when I was an apprentice, and I looked and I kind of videoed it, and I went down, and I was just like, oh, that's a bit high. I do have a fear of heights, so when I started it, getting onto that second lift, I was just like, this isn't fun. Um, I wouldn't want to be up here every day. But yeah, literally one slip, I think you're gone. I did slip through some joists once.
Did
Not
you?
into not like into a bird cage,
Oh,
not all the way
okay.
down, but into a bird cage, and it was just like the very end bit of a joist, and then yeah, that
Wow.
scarred me for a bit.
Yeah, I
As
can
it does, you
imagine.
just kind of walk on joist, going, "Oh my gosh, is it gonna? It's just gonna slip."
So you've now started your own business. Is that straight from being out of your apprenticeship?
It was actually throughout my apprenticeship.
Fair play.
So yeah, so I started because I went to uni and everything. I started my apprenticeship late compared to what most people would start apprenticeships at. So I started at 21.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I started at 21, and yeah, the amount of money apprenticeships pay isn't very sustainable. But I was living at home, thank God. I think I think it's a known thing that carpenters have a lot of tools. We do
Yes.
have a lot of tools, and to be able to buy them is not that possible on £5 an hour at the time, which I know a lot of people are going to jump on and be like, "Oh, when I was an apprentice, I was on £25 a week." But inflation, yeah. But I did it basically. I went to myself because it was technically it's house bashing. It's like new work. I said to myself, I don't want to keep all my eggs in one basket. I want to expand and like just learn other bits.
Yeah.
So I just started with little jobs on weekends or like when I took holiday, when I had holiday. Just did work like that work on just on the side.
Brilliant.
It was yeah, it gave me a lot of experience managing how to like charge. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still haven't got it figured out completely.
It's a
But
task, isn't it? Working
yeah,
out your rates and your extras and things.
but yeah, I've been doing it the whole time. And then obviously and then I had my knee injury and then I had surgery at a time of work and then I had yeah, then went back to work and then had surgery and then had time off work. And then at that point I was like, maybe I should just come back slowly because I wasn't going to come back to site straight like 2 months straight out of my surgery. There was no way. Um, so yeah, I just worked my way and then now I'm just back on site for a while.
Brilliant. Brilliant. What what aspects of carpentry would you say that you enjoy the most now?
I don't know because it's hard because like site work is repetitive and most people don't like repetitive because they think it's boring, but it really settles my mind.
Yeah,
I really like repetitive and easy
I can
from
get
time to
that.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really like doing like bespoke storage, just like making things. Or like what I do is I design on SketchUp, then I figure out exactly how big each piece and stuff is, and then most of the time, if it's a small job, I'll cut it myself. But if it's a bigger job, I'll get a local company, to cut it for me. And then I just put it all together and fill everything in. But that's really good.
I've seen you on your Instagram actually using that SketchUp program. That looks pretty awesome,
Yeah.
that does.
Yeah, that's a skill I learned from A levels to uni. Yeah, so it's just like a muscle memory to me now.
Brilliant. It looks like it will really help figure out in your head. It's like getting the thoughts out into a drawing basically, isn't it, before you do the physical.
Yeah, it really helps you figure out how to actually build it like structurally to then make it like possible.
So it's an all-in-one process. And you touched on your knee injury. Do you mind telling us a bit more about that? Because that looked painful. I mean, I've had an MCL before, but not an ACL. How did that happen?
Yeah. I was playing badminton. I think it was actually my body telling me to stop because I was playing a badminton tournament with my friends. My first game, it was my first game out of three people I was supposed to play. My first game of the first person. I think we only got to like 15 points. But basically I'd worked 21 days in a row. Not intentionally because I was trying to not work the day before, but I called into work, so I was like, okay. But obviously, with so many steps you walk, my body was just tired.
Yeah.
I didn't have much sleep. Looking back, I shouldn't have played that tournament, but it's fine. I've learnt a
It's
lot.
done now.
Um, yeah, it's
We
done.
move.
But yeah, I just went for a shot. I landed all my weight on my left knee behind me, and it just wobbled and gave way.
Oh,
I fell to the floor. I couldn't move it for a minute, so I got up to see if I could try and walk, and I literally put my leg out, and it just gave way again. And it was the weirdest feeling because I've never experienced it before, and I didn't go to hospital for 2 days because
dude.
I thought I twisted my knee and I was like, I'll be fine in 6 weeks. Because I'm normally very like on it with medical stuff. I'm like, oh, this is like, I need to do something about this. I think it was just denial, like on the back of my head. I was like, there's no way. Like ACL is, it would have been so much more painful than this. Like, surely not.
Didn't it
Because
hurt then?
it did hurt. But like, you know, when you kind of sometimes hyperextend your leg
Yeah.
and you land on your leg, it felt like that, but I felt it dislocate.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
I felt dislocated. So it was mate, I had a grade 3 ACL, which was a complete tear, and I had a grade 2 LCL.
Oh,
And it was just those two from
okay.
the so I managed to get an X-ray and then an MRI on the same day because someone had a cancellation in
Nice.
2 hours that I was there for an X-ray.
That was good going.
Yeah. And then a week later, the doctor called me as I walked through the door and went, you've got an ACL tear. And I'm like, how bad? And I was just like in tears. I was like, how bad is it? And he goes, it's like a tear. I'm like, but you won't tell me how bad the tear is. So then I went to a specialist at the hospital and they were like, yeah, you can see ACL, no ACL. The way your ACL is supposed to be, there isn't one. So
Wow.
yeah.
So how long was the rehab after you found out about it?
So I did it February 2024. I was off work for 8 weeks. Well, I returned, I think in 6 weeks, I returned to do like light duties, like finals, like door handles and stuff like that. Um, and then it was just about, and then I found a very, very good sports therapist in Potter's Bar, if anyone's interested.
Nice.
Andreas Therapy, just gonna plug him there. He's honestly been such a help because there's so much out there that, and the NHS won't do anything. Well, not won't do anything because the NHS have been like great. They've helped do my knee surgery, um, but the advice hasn't been amazing. So a lot of people don't know that you have to get your knee to as strong as it can be, or get your leg to as strong as it can be before surgery, so that your chances after surgery are the best it can be.
That makes
Um,
sense, yeah, because obviously
yeah,
whilst you're not moving your knee/leg, your muscle's deteriorating around it, isn't it?
yeah. Or as my doctor said, your quad just melts away if you don't move.
Ooh.
And I was
Uh,
just like, lovely, thank
Thanks
you.
for that, yeah.
Yeah, just worst results of my life so far. But yeah. Um, so then it took a year. The waiting list was, at first they said 6 months. 6 months went by, called them up, and they were like, yeah, sorry, it's another 6 months from now. Great. Yeah, there's another year. And I was like, yeah, that's not happening. So I went to my GP and I went, I can't be dealing with this because I have to work. Like I need my leg to work. So I got expedited, but it still took a year. So I got surgery February this year.
Wow.
Um, a complete ACL reconstruction with a hamstring graft. Yeah, it's just yeah. I woke up from surgery and I just looked at my leg. And, you know, your mind and your mind muscle connection is so bizarre because looking at my leg and I was like, come on, you can just lift it up. And like my leg just wasn't lifting, probably because of the anesthetic,
Yeah.
but it just wasn't. But it's very frustrating when your body doesn't do what you want it to do. Especially, I think it took me 3 months to walk downstairs properly,
Wow.
and that was 3 months ago.
Goodness me.
Yeah, so it's a lot of what you think yeah, just what you take for granted. It usually is very, yeah, it just hits hard, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I can imagine. So you're doing rather well now with it, are you? Up and about properly?
Yeah, so I just had a session today and we just did a testing day and then I'm doing plyometrics now, which is just like hopping and like just loading your knee ready for like true life,
Yeah.
basically. Like sports, getting back to sports, basically. So
Cool.
yeah, all on track.
Brilliant. That's great. And just sticking on kind of a personal term, I saw you purchased a house recently. Am I
I
right?
did. Yeah, so the day
Congratulations.
thank you. Funny story, the day we actually put an offer in, like, last August. It's just taken so long. But we finally got in there, and it happened to be that the day I went back to work was the day we got the keys. So it had been absolutely, and I already booked loads of jobs in, so I didn't anticipate having to move into a house with it. So
Gotcha.
it was just chaos. Yeah, we had a gas leak and everything, but it all got
No.
sorted really, like, fine, like, nothing
Okay,
was major,
that's
but
good.
it just, yeah,
So
yeah,
you've
purchased a
now
house.
got a lot more work on your plate, I assume, maybe?
No, not
No?
that much. I need to build our bed because we went for a Super King mattress, and we've got a bulkhead in our room and it won't fit on the floor. So I need to build a bed
Blimey.
so we can put our bed in the room. But no regrets there. I'd happily build a bed if it means never having to sleep on anything smaller than a Super King.
At least you've got the skills to do it. That's the main
Yeah,
thing. There we
yeah,
go.
and then we'll see what we want to do with the garage and everything. So we might convert it. I don't know. Yeah.
Awesome. So, in relation to your personal life and your work life, you've obviously had a lot of ups and downs, as you've mentioned, over the last year, year and a half, so
Mhm.
to speak. How do you find balancing your workload and your personal life on a normal non ACL level?
If I'm doing my own, like, my business side of things, I'm really bad at it. As in, like, I'm not scared to admit, like, I'm not afraid to admit, like, I probably could do better. Like, I'm still learning, obviously.
Mm.
But I'm working all throughout the day, and then I've got to go quote jobs, and then
Yeah.
I've got to go, as in go to see them. And it's not like a matter of I can just be like pull a price out of my head. I then have to think about it, and then go, well, I need this and this and this, and then what if that goes wrong? And then it just think when I was doing it full time of like my own things, I think I was doing like 8 o'clock to five for working, and then I think from like, and then I had dinner, and then from six onwards until like 11 at night, I would be on my computer like designing stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, so like actually dealing with workload, I haven't I don't have the skills yet to actually manage it all very well.
It's a lot, isn't it? Especially, I guess, with your trade, having to use your um, platform to get your drawings into like a 4D kind of drawing, so to speak. There's all the maths, and then you've got to work out the materials and maybe include for extras like cut-offs. So, like you say, that there's the work throughout the day. You go and do the quote, you bring home your notes, you draw up, maybe once, twice, three times, maybe just to see what's what. Then you got to figure out how much material you need, cost
Mhm.
it, and then send it out, haven't you? So
Yeah, and then get it rejected.
no,
It's
don't.
the worst thing,
Oh, it is,
honestly.
isn't it?
It's like they make you, I feel like it's almost like you're trying to win. It's like this one, it's like just customers. Well, not even that. It's just like it almost feels like it's a competition to get. It's like you're bidding for. Well, you are bidding for work. Like obviously, you don't just assume that you're the only one they've asked.
Yeah.
So it just feels like that. But then, like, no one sees the behind the scenes
No,
of it
that's
all.
it. That's
And
it.
then they kind of turn around and be like, "Oh, that's a bit high." And then, or like they say that, and then they go, "Oh, can you come down?" And I just have to be like, "No, I can't. Like this is it." And then they'll be like, "Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, okay, let's go ahead." And I'm just like,
That's it.
"Okay."
Cheeky blighters, can you come down a bit? No. All right, we'll go with it. Chancing, just shaving a few quid off. That's cheeky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But you're right, it would be nice for people to understand what goes into the quoting process. I mean, that's why I like to chat about this part of our trades, because obviously everybody can do it differently. And like yourself, you're obviously still learning the best way, the most efficient way to do things for yourself. So hearing how everybody else does it, no matter what trade it is, we've all got to work out materials and labor and time, etc. We all help each other, I guess, in that aspect.
yeah,
And nobody wants to be working till 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
Honestly.
exactly. Yeah. But then like a weekend, so now I've just come to terms with it. Like on week if I'm doing my own things, I'm back on site now just to have a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Well, just to see how long I'm happy just on site for a bit. So I can just come home and relax.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then I pick up the odd job on a weekend. But when I was just doing my own thing, I refused to work weekends unless a job ran over and I had to go back for a day, like half a day.
That's
That's
good.
fine. But other than that, if someone asks me for a quote, I'm like, sorry, I don't quote over weekends.
No, that's
And then just
fair.
leave it like that. Yeah. And don't get me
Absolutely.
wrong, I do have like lovely customers that will like just be, or just, they're just great. Honestly, they understand and everything. It's just great.
Yeah. You do get some diamonds like that, don't you?
Yeah.
Definitely. And it is nice. They respect your time and they don't call you on a weekend. They'll if they do need to call you, they'll call you before 6 o'clock at night, stuff like
Yeah.
that. So yeah. It's nice that we all get a couple of them.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Obviously you say you're working on site at the moment. How did that come about? Is that still the builder that you started your apprenticeship with or
No, so I think my contractor still has, well, he has still has the contracts with the builder that I did my apprenticeship with, but
okay.
they actually came to me when I was an apprentice and be like, if when you finish, you can come work for us.
Wow.
So that's how it came about. Yeah, I got scouted.
Check you out. Yes.
Yeah, no, I think that's just the natural progression of most apprentices.
Okay.
You normally get paired with someone for a bit, and then when you finish your qualification, your MVQ, you just get poached, I guess, or recruited. Recruited, you get recruited. But there's loads of different contractors, and I think most builders have one, two, three major contractors, and then they just go like that.
And have you had to deal with any sort of typical behavior on sites because you're a female yet, or
Do you
how's
know
that
what? I
been?
actually haven't, unless I'm just really. It's because I kind of think I get banter. I'm not like too sensitive to things, but like no one's ever actually said anything outrageous. It's more it's more the staring. I get stared at quite a bit. It depends if I go to a new site. So if I'm on a site, I normally know most of the people there
Okay.
because I've been there for a while. But yeah, it's when I get into a new site or people will just double take. Well, I'll be walking. I think I had it once before. I got on a new site just to do one quick, like one job, a final or something, and I walked past a load of these ground workers, and all of them. I walked into the compound, and they're all just there having a little meeting. I walked up into the site office, and I could just feel their stares on me.
Oh my
Like I just
goodness.
went, "You're right, mate. Morning." But other than that, like I think even when I started, you have that at the back of your mind.
You do.
Don't get me wrong. Like as I said, I started at 21. If I didn't go through uni and live a bit of life, and I started at 16, I don't think I'd cope as well.
Okay.
Just because, like, if I was a 16-year-old girl, if I look back now as a 16-year-old going on site, I think I'd be a bit terrified. I mean, I was terrified still, but I think I'd deal with it better.
You got a bit
Um,
of life experience behind you, meeting loads of
yeah,
different people from different backgrounds. It kind of
yeah.
hardens you up to the unexpected, I guess, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think as a female anyway, going into a male dominated industry, like don't get me wrong, there's more women joining the trades anyway now. But you still have it at the back of your mind that you're gonna go onto a site with loads of blokes mainly, because I think there are loads of women tradespeople, just not necessarily on building sites. A lot of them tend to do more domestic work, which is completely fair. So site can be a bit daunting, but it's always been at the back of my mind. So it's kind of like I think it depends on the intention things are said. If you're trying to say something shit to me, then like I'll just say how I feel. I'm not gonna
Yeah, just
just
reciprocate really. You
yeah,
know, if you're gonna treat me one way, then be prepared to get it back sometimes, you know? It's one of those, I guess, isn't it? I've only done 1 or 2 site jobs years and years ago. And it was alright. There was a bit of, like you say, staring and what you're doing that for type thing. And, I guess it's just the way that you are used to responding to people, isn't it? That you've got to stand up for yourself because otherwise they're just going to keep pecking and pecking at you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I do really like working on site. It's a good it's good banter.
That's
The
great.
the gossip spreads like wildfire on building sites amongst men, surprisingly,
Yeah.
not surprisingly for some. Um, but yeah, no, I just yeah, it's an experience for sure.
Amazing. Well, good on you for braving, well, not even braving, but for doing the site work, and it's good that you
Yeah,
enjoy it as well, because like you've just mentioned, that not many women like to do site work because of what we've just discussed. So
yeah.
that's cool.
But to be fair, I think the question I get the most is not why I'm there. It's more, do you enjoy it? And I'm just like, well, yeah, I'm here.
Well, that's even better, yeah, because I mean, there's obviously a lot of people that do a job no matter what it is and they don't enjoy it. And the fact that you've got one that you enjoy is it's priceless, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think there's just so many possibilities as well of what you can go into. Like there's just you've got like what you classify as a carpenter, and then you've got all the different specialities within carpentries.
Yeah, definitely. Because I guess is it like cabinetry? Is that even a word?
Yeah. Yeah, cabinet making.
Yeah, and then there's obviously kitchen installations.
You've got all the bigger builders, like loft extensions and
Oh
stuff
yeah,
like
of
that.
course.
But that's more like multi-trade. I think from what I've seen so far, a lot of people that do loft extensions and stuff like that, or like just extensions and building in general, a lot of them are very well, they are carpenters and they've come back from a carpentry background and that have built a team of loads of different trades.
So, can you recall one of your proudest moments on a job? Like, what's the job you've done you're most proud of?
There's so I don't know actually. I've done so many. It kind of is just like a
You like them all?
yeah, I kind of do like them all. It's because it's there's no like specific job. It's when if something goes wrong on a job and you're like, oh, I don't know how to rectify this, but eventually you do, and then you finish it, and then the best part is the taking photos at the end when you've tidied up all your tools, when you've tidied up and cleaned down, and you just look at it and go, oh, can I take a photo of this? Like, yeah, sure. So I take a photo and videos, and I'm just like, oh, I can't believe I did that.
Oh, that's
It's still,
great.
it's still, well, I can believe it, but it still baffles me that I can do it.
I
Does
know
that
what you
make
mean.
sense? Like, it's not like a, yeah, I still don't think I've gotten bored of it yet, if that makes sense.
Definitely.
Like the actual job, anyway.
Definitely. Oh, that's
Yeah,
great. I love that you just love each job that you've done. That's, yeah. I mean, I would be very proud of the work that you produce, to be fair. I've seen it and it's really, really good. It's love precise woodwork. I'm quite a fan of carpentry myself. I'm not very
yeah,
good at it at all, but there's something about working with wood that I find very appealing. And when you get the joins, I mean, as a decorator, following on from a carpenter who's
yeah,
really good at their trade, oh, it's brilliant. I can
yeah,
admire a good join.
yeah. I mean, like, it's one of those things where it's the guy I learnt with, his dad was a painter, so it's
Oh,
kind of
no
drilled into me
way.
that it's like you make it easier for the painter. So I kind of just try to do all my work so that it's easy for a painter to come and just paint it,
Thank you.
especially on a building site. Like a lot of people don't care, but like I try to not have to go back into the plot that I've just done,
Yeah,
just to like with a hammer and a nail punch. I'd rather just do it then and there. Like don't get me wrong, I'll miss the odd one, but it's you know the saying, "Do your best, cork the rest." I'm just like, my goodness, I feel so bad for paint because what people don't realize is when you paint, any imperfection that you haven't done properly will stand out more.
absolutely. Thank you.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so I try to make the people's jobs easier as much as I can.
Do you like the only trade I've ever heard say that to help a decorator? I've never heard anybody say that sort of thing. So that is brilliant. Thank you.
It's okay.
Honestly, it's the sometimes finding the so much cork smashed between a skirting board or a door frame just to fill a gap onto fresh plaster as well. A decorator's like pet peeve, honestly.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're considering the following trade is just immense.
I mean, there's only so much I can do, but on building sites it's fine because there's a patcher. There's a guy that'll fill stuff.
Oh.
But I guess on like domestic stuff,
Mm.
it's you don't have a magic guy that can just come around and make good. That's just not possible. So I try to do all the domestic stuff as best as I can for the people that are painting it because they
Awesome.
don't necessarily get a painter come in.
That's
So
true. Yeah, yeah. So, from working on site, have you got any funny stories that have happened? Can you think of anything that stands out?
yeah, I mean, I haven't said the okay, yeah, I mean, I haven't said the name of the developer I was working with, so no one can get in trouble.
No, you haven't said.
No, so I think I remember one time. It's just like even it's just the first year because like I was so green in my first year. I didn't understand so much of it, and now when there's apprentices on site, that they just say stupid things. I'm just like, yeah, that was. I mean, I don't think I was that bad, but I think I did say stupid things at one time. But I'm pretty sure me and the other apprentice one time got cornered into a plot with like three different people outside with nail guns shooting us. I mean, it wouldn't do
Wow.
anything, but like, 'cause yeah, it's just one of those things where it never occurred to me that that could happen, and it never has happened since. But
Oh,
health and safety are on it now. But I did have an apprentice once ask, bless him, I think it was fresh from school. He asked, "We do have 6 weeks off for the summer, right?" And I was like, "Bless you, no, we don't. No, we
bless
do not.
your
I wish we
soul.
did. I wish we imagine 6 weeks off in the summer."
Amazing. Yes, please.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have anything. No, I don't really have any other funny stories, really.
Well, it sound that the nail gun one has kind of nailed it for me.
Yeah.
Shall we say?
I mean, like,
Sorry.
I still see, like, the videos of, like, just on Instagram, I just scroll through videos of pranks people play on site. Because one of the rules on site is you're not supposed to horseplay, like, no
Okay.
horse playing on site
Yeah,
because just health and safety.
of course.
But, yeah, that was just one of those days where I think that was a really relaxed site and not too much happened there. So,
Gotcha. So
yeah,
it's
that
safe. It
was
was all right.
yeah, it was alright.
Brill. Right, okay. I would like to touch on your awesome ad with Regatta women's wear. That
Yeah.
looked awesome. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, I mean, so I've done it twice now,
Have
funnily
you?
enough.
Check you
Yeah,
out.
so it was yeah, so we did one in was it May? I think it was May. Time is flying by, but I think it was May. We just did one in May, I think, which is getting launched soon, at end of
Okay.
August maybe. And
Cool.
then the year before, I did it as well. And yeah, they just reached out on Instagram. And at first, I was just like, yeah, right, okay. Here's my email. If this is real, then you email me. And they emailed me, and they're just like, yeah, we'd love to get you along and just do like a day in Manchester,
Oh,
um,
wow.
and just yeah, just wear our clothes and kind of pose for photos, which is a surreal experience because I don't think until you experience something like that, you don't understand how weird it is.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
don't like getting in front of a camera that much, but yeah, like I don't yeah, like talking in front of a camera is very not me.
Mhm.
But it wasn't so much. I mean, there was social media people there for Regatta, or Regatta, whichever way you say it. And we had to do like a little video interview, like a quick one. That was fine. But it was yeah, just taking photos. It was very full on. It was like we had a call sheet, we had all the times, and we had hair and makeup.
Did you?
Yeah, it was very weird. And then yeah, I had people come up to me every time we were just like waiting around to get our photos taken. Do you want a drink? Oh, do you want the snacks over there? Like, oh, here's your rail of clothes that you're gonna wear today. And I'm just like, oh, this is so weird.
You're like a superstar.
Yeah, I was like, is this how models feel?
Yeah. I can imagine they
Um,
do.
yeah, but I mean, when they reached out, it was very much, oh yeah, I'll happily miss a day of work just to like take some photos and stuff. And then I realized, and then I found out that we got paid for it. And I was just like, well then,
Bonus.
so apparently that's what happens. So yeah,
Wow. Super
yeah. So
cool.
yeah, I mean, any like on Instagram and everything, I just you tag people and then you just kind of hope that they repost and stuff. But it's one of those. It's just you never expect it to. I'd never expected that to happen really, but they're a very nice brand to work with. I've got to say.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. And what was it? Have you met any of the other girls in the ad before?
Yeah. Oh, not before.
Oh,
No,
okay.
not before I got there. But obviously we followed each other on Instagram and everything. So the first time around last year, we literally all got to the hotel, because I think we all came from all over. So got to the hotel
Okay.
and then I think we all talked for like and from like 8, 9 p.m. until like 1 a.m. And we had
Wow.
like a 7 a.m. wake up the next day. But it was just talking about experiences on site and I'm very thankful that I've never had like a really bad experience happen with men mostly. Um, but like some things I've heard, it's just insane. I've heard, which I can't imagine because I've never had that experience.
Mm,
But yeah, we just talked all throughout the night, and yeah, until they shut the bar.
of course.
Yeah,
Brilliant. That's so nice. I think once you if you get a group of tradespeople together, especially the women, you've got so many different experiences because there's so many of us at different ages and
yeah,
different stages as well, that there's so many different stories to share. And sometimes people have changed trade as well. So
yeah,
I yeah, that's great. I'm so glad that you enjoyed that experience and got to meet some new people. That was
yeah.
yeah, really cool.
Yeah, I wish I got to meet more as well, but there's not really that many opportunities to apart from like installer shows and stuff.
Yes, that's right. I think I'm going to try and go to a couple of different ones next year because obviously being a painter and decorator, the only ones
Hmm.
I've ever been to is the painter and decorating show in November. So
Yeah,
yeah, it'd be nice to touch base with a few different ones, see who we can meet.
yeah,
Awesome. Okay, so I'm now going to shoot straight in to quickfire questions. All right. So feel free to elaborate. It's a
yeah,
this or that type thing. So if you want to elaborate, crack on, go for it. So,
yeah,
ready?
yeah.
Driver or passenger?
Oh, driver,
Always.
always.
Hand tools or power tools?
Power tools.
Make life easier.
Yeah, they do. Oh my God, I can't
Absolutely.
imagine. I can't imagine. Ju- yeah, I just can't. It's weird because obviously all the old guys used to how house building used to be before power tools. They were all hand built.
Yeah.
Um, but like with everyone's just gotten faster with power tools, and I can't imagine just using a hand tool for everything. It would
You'd be
just
there
take
forever, wouldn't you?
forever. Yeah.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
A sunshine holiday or a cold holiday?
Sunshine holiday.
No brainer.
Give me a beach. I think I had a chat with my friends before, and it was like, "Are you a vacationer or a traveler?" And I'm like, "I'm definitely a vacationer. Just give me a beach, a
Ah,
pool, sea any day, and I'll just sit there."
awesome. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Although I am dipping my toe in the traveller kind of
Oh
thing.
yeah.
So maybe it's an age thing. As you get a bit older,
Huh.
you like to see a bit more.
Yeah, maybe. I have
Maybe we
not.
should
I've
be
got not got that
relaxing
yet.
more. I think I've got that wrong.
Yeah, wrong way round.
I think so. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
I am I right in saying you've got two little dogs?
Not two. I've got one. Yeah, my sister's got two, but yeah, my one, my little one, my
Amazing.
princess.
Super cute.
Yeah,
A takeaway or a meal out?
meal out.
Anywhere in particular?
Me and my partner have a very bad habit of Michelin star restaurant.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, we're not like bougie, but like, yeah, I don't know what happened. I think in like, I don't actually remember when the first one we went to was. I think it was like a year, yeah, a year in. We were just like, should we
Okay.
just try a Michelin star? And then I think we've been to about four now. I think we went to the same one
Nice.
twice. But
Okay.
yeah, I don't know what it is about little food. Everyone's like, oh, you can't get full on Michelin. I'm like, you can. I think every time I've been, especially if you drink anything sparkling, like you want to explode. Like it's so filling.
Fair
But
play. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool, that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, are you a call or a texting kind of person?
I'm a texting person.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I'm not very good at thinking on the spot if someone asks me a question that I need to like they want like certainty to. So
Okay.
I'm trying to get better at going, I need to get back to you about that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So very much a
definitely.
texter.
Cool. And last, paneling or creating storage?
So I think if you ask any carpenter, paneling is one of those jobs where it's so mindless that it's just and it's very satisfying though. But I'll say storage.
Cool.
Storage.
Good
Storage is
answers.
better. Yeah.
Awesome.
But
Okay. So I like to round off the show with three main questions. And first one is, if you could do or be another trade, what would it be and why?
oh, you've put me on the spot now. I don't know actually. I don't think I could ever be a plumber. No, I don't think I'd be a plumber. I could maybe try paint. I don't know, maybe I think plastering would be fun. It's you know what? It's just like all of these jobs create so much dust. I'm in my head. I'm just thinking. I'm just like, but how would that affect my body?
I
Because
was
obviously
thinking that.
there's enough dust already doing my job, especially after like a tape and joiner has been in, and then after the mist coat's been done. Like in the
Yeah.
corners when you're skirting, there's just so much dust already. I'm just very conscious of how much dust I'm breathing in when like I try to minimize it as much as I can. I'm leaning more towards decorator or plasterer, I reckon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Fair
Imagine if I
enough.
said scaffolder.
Oh, wow. Yes,
No, no. I've seen scaffolders and they look broken every
they
time I
do.
see them.
Shoulders, backs, knees, gone.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for me.
Okay, so next question is, who should I have on the show next?
You should have Chippy M on the show.
Chippy M.
Yeah,
Oh,
Emma's my favorite person on Instagram.
she is awesome, isn't she?
I think she's one of the people I talk to most on there. And she's just
Oh,
so funny. Just I don't know what it is. I love her Welsh accent. We voice note, and when she speaks, I'm just like just listening and I'm just oh my God, I love her accent. And then she says something and just so it's just so funny. But she has the most because she's tried a bit of everything, especially
okay.
before getting to being a carpenter. And then getting into carpentry and then doing different aspects of carpentry. Like she's the opposite of me, so she does all the first fix and like actual wood stuff, whereas I work mainly with like MDF and stuff,
Okay.
but she does most of the exterior stuff. And yeah, she's just got so much advice. So if I ever have anything that I'm struggling with, I just go to her and then she's like,
That's awesome.
"We've all been there, don't worry about it, you'll get there." And I'm just like, okay, I feel better now. But yeah,
Oh, that's great.
she's just lovely.
I will get onto her then, see what we can
Yeah,
figure out. Brilliant.
100%.
Thank you. All right, cool. So, where can people find you on social media, etc.?
Instagram and Facebook, the Carpentry Girl. I can't
Okay.
believe that wasn't taken.
I know. That
When
is
I was when I was looking for a handle, I was like, I don't know, female carpenter. That was taken. The Carpentry Girl. But I don't know how long I can do the Carpentry Girl for before obviously I'm a woman. Like it's not but it's just a brand, so
yeah.
yeah.
It's all right. It's a
But
good
I
choice.
cringe every time I say it. Like
Do
the
you?
Carpentry Girl. Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's not. Don't it's not cringy. It's not at all. All right, cool. Well, I will make sure everybody can follow you in the show notes. And yeah, make sure you take a look at Michelle's work on Instagram.
Thank you.
And yeah, thank you very much for your time, Michelle.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for having me. Really enjoyed it.
Good, you're welcome. I'll speak to you soon.
Speak to you soon. All right, take care. Bye.
Hey, don't go yet. I just want to say a quick thank you for listening to this episode. And if you want to hear more from awesome tradeswomen, don't forget to drop me a like or a follow so you don't miss out on future episodes. See you next time on Life of a Female Tradie.